This unusual footage was recorded in Russia by a man traveling down a dark, snow-covered back road. The road was very isolated, miles away from any signs of civilization. The driver had been traveling this winding road for a long time, without incident, and had driven it many times before without encountering anything unusual. Until now. The footage reveals a strange, human-like creature stumbling quickly across the road. Given that the road is so remote and far from any towns, it's puzzling why anyone would be out there, especially under such conditions. Some believe this might be a genuine sighting of a Yeti, while others think it could simply be a person. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. The video I'm about to show you comes from a group called Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, or RMS, who have a YouTube channel dedicated to Bigfoot evidence. They receive video and photo submissions and create content around them. This particular photo was submitted to them on March 1st, 2023, by a man named Brian S. It was taken at the Georgetown Loop Railroad in Clear Creek County, Colorado. Now I'll show you the photo and read the submission that accompanied it. I took this picture in Georgetown County last September and wanted to share it with you. While riding the train, I snapped some photos but didn't notice the figure until I reviewed them later. To me, it looks like a Sasquatch. I wondered if it might be a statue placed by the train employees, so I did some research and found no similar photos online. If it were a statue, I believe there would be other photos out there, and the train employees might have pointed it out, or at least mentioned it during the ride. I could be wrong, but that's my thought and submission. As you can see, the photo clearly shows a large, towering figure that closely resembles a Sasquatch. Whether this is a hoax or an authentic photo of Bigfoot remains unknown, but if it is real, it would be one of the clearest photos of Bigfoot ever captured. The following images were captured by a trail camera belonging to Bigfoot Anonymous on March 21st, 2022. At precisely 6:04 p.m. The exact location of the camera remains unknown. This trail camera is a motion-activated device, meaning it automatically snaps photos when it detects movement or heat. What it captured is intriguing. The camera took a series of images within a few minutes, showing a large, hairy creature. The creature appears to be very tall, with notably long hair. Online users attempted to debunk the photos, suggesting it might be a bear, but bears don't usually have hair like this. Since monkeys don't live in the area, that possibility is also ruled out. So, what could it be? Many researchers believe these images could be genuine evidence of Bigfoot. However, the creature is so close to the camera that it's difficult to definitively identify, adding to the mystery. Thousands of Bigfoot sightings are reported each year, but few come with photographic or video proof. Could these images be some of the most convincing evidence yet? I'll let you decide. The following very convincing Bigfoot evidence comes from a man named Adam Garrett. He submitted his evidence to Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, a group dedicated to gathering evidence of Bigfoots and other cryptids from around the world. They then posted it on August 3rd, 2024. Adam Garrett lives in Habersham County, Georgia, and this is where his game camera was posted on his camping ground there. The photo is compelling. Trail cameras have what's called motion blur, when a subject is moving quickly through the shot. That's why this Sasquatch here appears slightly blurry, because it's moving quickly. We can tell it's freakishly huge, towering taller than the camper. RMS states that when we zoom in and take a closer look at its face, it doesn't have a gorilla face or nose. It looks like a mix between a human and a gorilla. A very distinct look, often compared to that of the Sasquatch. Some very convincing evidence, to say the least. An explorer and a renowned researcher was out in the woods with his camera. He was out in a specific area that was infamous for being a supposed Bigfoot hotspot. He explored and looked around the area for some time until eventually something within the fallen vegetation caught his eye. He had a hard time getting his camera to focus at first, but it finally focuses, and we get extremely clear footage of this creature's face. It's gorilla-like, but human-like at the same time. The video is so clear that we can make out every single detail of its face, from its defined forehead wrinkles and skin to its blinking eyes and huge nose. We can tell it's not a gorilla because gorillas have fur that starts very low on their forehead, unlike this one. Also, there's something about its eyes that just seem human-like. The researcher is adamant that this footage is 100% real and that he believes it truly was the elusive Bigfoot. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments down below.
A father and son were out exploring the woods, something they often do. The hike began as usual. But after walking for a while and venturing deep into the forest, they heard strange sounds in the distance. Curious, they looked around and spotted an unusual creature.
What?
The small, cryptid-like being stood there, and as the father zoomed in with his camera, they noticed it resembled a bird or a penguin or something similar. Like many sightings of this nature, no one has been able to definitively identify what it was. Startled and confused, the family quickly left the woods, not wanting to find out what the creature was. Likely a wise choice.
The following footage comes from a man named Peter Kane. Peter claims that many years ago, his father shot and killed a Bigfoot. Due to its enormous size, they had to dismember the creature and preserve its various body parts. He keeps the head and other parts in a freezer. In this video, he presents the hand of the supposed Bigfoot. Here it is.
So, here it is. There it is.
Exactly how I remember it. The footage shows a hand that looks extremely lifelike and appears to be a Bigfoot's hand. Some skeptics suggest it might be a monkey's hand or a prop, but it looks far too large and realistic. If it is a prop, it's exceptionally well crafted. Peter insists that the hand is genuine despite the skepticism. This is certainly intriguing evidence. Let me know what you think in the comments. A man was hiking in the middle of the day when he came across a clearing. As he continued, he began hearing strange, otherworldly sounds. Curious, he took out his camera and started filming. Suddenly, something appeared in the distance.
Hey, no, don't do that. 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 You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. Don't do that.
Many believe this could be a Bigfoot sighting. The creature seems much larger and taller than an average human, and while it's difficult to make out clearly, a closer look suggests it might be covered in hair. The video is captioned, "Stop believing in Bigfoot. Watch this." Due to the brief nature of the footage and the lack of background information, it's hard to determine if it's real or fake. It seems to have been filmed in rural America, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. This is one of the clearest Bigfoot sightings I've ever come across. Posted on July 5th, 2023, the caption reads, "Unknown animal caught on camera in the woods." The uploader initially thought it was a bear, but quickly realized it was definitely not one. In the video, a Sasquatch-like creature can be seen hiding in the brush. Once it becomes aware of being watched, it rapidly escapes and conceals itself. The creature has broad shoulders and appears exceptionally tall and wide, much larger than a human. Based on its position, I would estimate it stands between 7 to 9 feet tall, possibly even taller. Skeptics have suggested that it might be a person in a suit. However, given its impressive size, most people believe it's unlikely to be a costume. Just compare its size to the tree next to it, which looks tiny despite being quite large. Could this be genuine footage of Bigfoot? It's certainly one of the clearest sightings of these beings we've seen. This video comes from NC Squatch Watchers on TikTok, and it was posted on October 26th, just a couple of weeks ago. Here's their remarkable footage. In the video, a massive, bipedal creature covered in hair is seen moving around. The creature's fur is dark, but not so dark as to resemble a primate like a monkey or a gorilla. And since the footage was captured somewhere in the US, where primates are not native, it couldn't be one of those. The caption notes that this was recorded by a trail camera, and it shows the creature towering over tall trees. The creature is exceptionally tall, and sightings of Bigfoot have been significantly increasing over the years. Thousands of such sightings are reported every year in the US alone, and it seems like practically every day brings new videos, photos, or pieces of evidence. People believe that technological advancements, such as trail cameras and security cameras, are making it harder for these creatures to remain hidden. Nevertheless, they continue to be very elusive. The following video comes from Canada. It was just released on November 19th, 2023 by NC Squatch Watchers. A man was on a lone camping expedition. He was out miles into these deep woods when the sun began to set. This is when he knew it was time to get settled in for the night. He found a clearing, pitched his tent, and set everything up for a peaceful night's sleep. He even set up a trail camera to survey the nearby area while he slept. But as he slept, something was lurking in the darkness. The video is in slow mode to get a better look at the creature, picked up by his trail camera. A huge, dark creature emerges from the shadows. It appears to be looking directly at the tent. It's tall, dark, and extremely wide, and its eyes are aglow, making it look even more menacing. Online viewers were quick to call this being a Bigfoot, the hairy bipedal beast that resides in the forests of North America. As you may know, thousands and thousands of Bigfoot sightings and reports happen every single year in the US, which is why people believe in its existence. Significant evidence, just like this piece of footage, supports this belief. Did this camper really encounter a Bigfoot and capture it on his trail cam? He and the people online believe so. The following piece of evidence comes from Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, also known as RMS. They're a group dedicated to finding and distributing evidence about Bigfoot, but this one here stands out from the rest. The original poster of this photo posted it on June 1st, 2022. Here's the photo along with what RMS said about it. RMS states that he didn't reveal much about this photo. No location was listed, but it appears to be taken in the South or Southwest United States. He also states that researchers and experts have tried, but ultimately have not been able to uncover any additional information about this picture, leaving us with many unanswered questions. The creature in the photo appears abnormally skinny, dark gray in color, and has freakishly long arms.
It definitely looks otherworldly. Like a lot of these cases, we will probably never know what that creature was seen in the photo, but maybe it was supposed to be that way. Now this one here is a little different. It's a snapshot taken from an episode of the hit TV show Survivor Man Romania, Part 1. During one of the episodes, it seems a man by the name of Stalked is being stalked by an unknown creature. Check it out. This is a screenshot from the actual television show. It was right after he almost fell down a mountain in the wilderness. As we can see in the background, a Sasquatch-like creature is seen sitting motionless. It appears to be hiding. Rocky Mountain Sasquatch points out that the creature has the broad head and no neck that are characteristic of Bigfoot. They also note that there appears to be a prominent brow ridge and a big and strong jawline and cheekbones on the face. Considering that this was caught during the filming of a television show, that makes it even more convincing. However, the fact that it doesn't move a muscle and that Stalked is completely unaware of the being's presence has led some to question the footage. This could have been because it was hiding. Bigfoots are notorious for being elusive. But what do you guys think about this one? Let me know in the comments.